And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was a little tired. Eat 'em up.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Winslow. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He's going to air one out. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a dump-off here complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 23 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and
across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Winslow is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 78 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Winslow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was bad.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Eluding the pressure right. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down, we now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the 2nd half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
Again, it's Harris, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man there is Malone. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Do what we do.
Ball comes out. Picked off at the 15. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected, but I know this will surprise you.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. On 1st and 10, Winslow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's in. Richard lost it. Or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw on 2nd down, Winslow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Winslow. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they
sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, You know all of this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? In preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Packers are right back in this football game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians, as this ball game is now officially over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for San Francisco,